Okay, so my name is Tiffany Gatlin. I am the founder of Latched Beauty, and I am hosting this chat today about our turban wig, our pineapple turban wig. And it's so weird because I really thought that this was a super, super easy product that you guys could use in less than 60 seconds, but I was wrong. A lot of people have questions about how to put it on. It looks frizzy. Is it matted? All of these different things. So I said, you know what? Pause. Let me do a chat with you guys because it's really important that, you guys love the products that you purchase. And it's also important that you guys know how to use them. No matter how simple I may think that it is, it's important that you know exactly how to use the products. So you get the turban wig in your box, and it came in this bag here. So when you get it out of the bag, it should have had a net on it. So when you guys get it and it's like this, the first thing you want to do is shake it out. When you shake it, see how it's just opening up? Just shake it. So the other thing is this is synthetic hair and not human hair. And I understand that some people don't necessarily know the difference because they're not really like synthetic hair wearers. So it's tempting to take this and want to grab it and pull it and stuff like that. And you still want to be gentle with the hair because it's synthetic fiber. But if you just take it and you just shake it just to unloosen the curls, just look how I didn't do anything else to it. This is exactly, I literally took it from the warehouse, brought it here. I didn't even open it. And this is what it did. All I'm doing is just holding, just like grabbing the inside of it, holding it like that. And I'm just shaking it. You may see a couple pieces fly off because probably from when they were cutting it, because these are created by hand. So when they were like cutting it to shape it, you might see a few pieces that kind of like fall off or whatever, and that's normal. So once you do that, you're good to go. I also realized that a lot of people didn't understand what pineapple meant. And it's a term that is widely used in, like the Black culture. We come up with our own terms. And pineapple just simply means, like, if you look at a pineapple, you see at the top of the pineapple, the little sprouts at the top, the green part of the pineapple. How we just use that as a term is in terms of you're just going to be putting this up in a ponytail on the top. So you could wear it down like this if you wanted to, where here's the knot here. So if you wanted to wear it down, you certainly can, but it's called a pineapple turban wig because the whole point of it is to be put up like in a ponytail. I'm gonna show you with this here. So once you've shaped it out, you're going to put it on your head. Here's the knot at the top. And here's your string here in the back, right? So once it's on like this, the point was to grab the hair up like a ponytail. Put whatever ponytail holder you have around it. Once is fine, depending on how loose or tight it is. And then you fluff it out to your liking. You just fluff it out to your liking. Will there be some frizz when you fluff it? Yes. But that is totally normal. If you don't like a lot of frizz, you know, just cut off what you don't like. But the frizz is what makes it look really natural and not wiggy. So you just pull gently and just fluff to your liking. You guys see what I'm doing here? And then the whole purpose is like, if you had a piece of a head wrap yourself, you would tie that in the back and bring it to the front. So that's what this is doing as a turban. It's like the fabric, this is the back, and then you would bring it to the top or the front of your head like that. So that's the point of this, this pineapple turban. Here's the pineapple part up here because it's in the ponytail, and you do it like that. And it's really simple. Now, that's how you put it on. Before I go any further to talk about anything else, anybody have any questions about that, the process that I just showed you?
Hey, I have a question.
Who's talking?
This is Vaughn Mitchell.
Hey, Vaughn.
Hey, so love the quality of hair and everything, but before I put my braids in, my crochet braids in, I have a small peacock head, and I had to constantly say that again.
I'm gonna talk about the fit, because I think you're about to ask me about like if it slips off or how to make
how to keep it. Okay, so I'll shut up and let you.
So the next thing is tightening your wig. So back here, there is a strap, there's a string, and then there is a adjustable clasp here that moves up and down. And if you look and see right here, this part right here, this is just tied. So this is like adjustable in terms of like you can untie this knot here and you can move it up closer if you want to have a tighter fit once you lock it in place. So like once you lock it, if this isn't tight, because what happens is in this headband, this string is all around the headband. So when you pull this, that's to get it to the tightness that you want, and then you slide this clasp up, then it tightens. If you still feel like it's not tight enough, you can unknot this here, and then you can knot it closer to your clasp so that this part does not move. Everybody understand that part? And then you take it, of course, to hide it, and then you just tuck it under so that you don't see it. The other trick is if you are slicking your hair down under, like prior to putting on the turban, it is going to be a little shifty underneath, or you're gonna really have to make it tight. Remember, if you're wearing this, what's underneath it doesn't need to look pretty, okay? So don't worry about the whole trying to gel your hair down and slick it down so that it's nice and slick underneath. When I put this on, let me tell you, my hair is in twists all over the place. It's in an afro, or it's blown out and I have it in a low ponytail. And that, with my hair actually being kinky underneath, is what actually kind of holds my turban in place, because I have all this hair underneath. Just again, think about if you're taking a turban, just like Tamika. If you guys see Tamika, she has on like this pink turban. Sorry, Tamika, I called you out. But Tamika has this, this turban on, And underneath, I just imagine that her hair is just whatever. It's not, I'm not saying it's not beautiful, but it's not like it's not all styled up and stuff. You know what I mean? So like, that's the whole point. It's like that. And then also too, with her hair like that, with it, you know, kinky and like that, it's literally, the fabric is kind of like holding on to her textured hair. So it's almost kind of like the same thing with this. It's like you want the texture of your hair to kind of hold on to the fabric of the turban. So you don't need to slick your hair down with gel and all that kind of stuff. Whatever natural state your hair is in, you know, keep that and just put this, you know, on over it. And the band is just literally just so that you could feel like kind of the security of, you know, the turban around your head, but it shouldn't be so tight that you're getting a headache, or, you know, that you can't function, or it shouldn't be leaving lines around your head. If any of that's happening, it's too tight. A wig cap, you know, honestly, what I have done versus doing a wig cap is my satin bonnet. That I like doing that. What I do, I put my satin bonnet on and then I push the bonnet back, because I like my edges, like I don't do like decorative edges or whatever, but I just like my hairline to show a little bit out of the turban. So like when I put the turban on, I push it back so it can show a little bit of my hair. And but a lot of times, because I do, you know, if I want to, I don't know what, for whatever reason, like I may just get up and just put this on because I need to go to the grocery store real quick and get some milk, you know, and I'm not ready to take my bonnet off. So I might keep my bonnet on. I push my bonnet back a little bit where you can see my hair, and then I put this on and then push the turban back so you can see my hair. So that is an option. You can do that. I mean, you can do the wig cap if you want, but I'm just saying a satin bonnet for those who want that extra protection, you know, on their hair. You can put the satin bonnet on and do it that way. Yes, so Kim said, I'm gonna practice because my hair is a rod set, curly afro, looking a mess right now. I'm sure it looks great. But yes, with your hair, however your hair is, like literally, like that's the point. Like you put this on and you can deal with your hair later. You know, everybody outside of your house don't even have to know what's going on up underneath this. That's why I love it, because literally and I have a pretty big fro. So like I can just have my fro and put this on, because maybe like I haven't twisted my fro or I haven't curled my fro. I like to blow dry my fro and I haven't done any of that. And it's like been a few weeks and I need to do something with my fro. I just put this on. I don't really have to, you know, do anything with my fro. So hopefully, Vaughn, that answered your question about, you know, how to keep it secure underneath without it slipping off. The other thing you could do, because I understand some people were saying they have like really, really small heads. The other thing you could do is that you could get some bobby pins and you could bobby pin, because the way that this fabric is, there is a lot of fabric here. So like you could take it like a part of the fabric. So like it's kind of like double. And you could take this fabric and you could pin it. And then this, you see, this is like overlapping, so that there's this fabric here. It's like thick enough where you could kind of double the fabric, and you could like take a pin and pin it, like a bobby pin, and like pin it to your head, like on this, like 1, 2, and 3. I mean, that's a more exaggerated solution that you probably don't have to do, but you know, for those who want to feel like they have some extra security, you could do that as well. And then the other question that I've seen asked is, can I wash the hair? So again, it's synthetic hair, guys. So you just need to be gentle with it. But yeah, you could. So the way you would do that is you would take some lukewarm water mix. So like in a sink, like pull your stopper up in the sink, fill it with some lukewarm water and some shampoo, swish it around, and then turn it over like this, because you're not, right? Or you could actually put the whole thing in it, like if you want to hand wash this, because maybe it's, you know, it's nasty inside, or maybe you've been sweating, or some people, I've heard so far that some people love working out in this, and so maybe it's, you know, a little sweaty. So you could put the whole thing in the sink and just hand wash it. And then what you want to do is then rinse it with lukewarm water again. So clean. So after you put the shampoo in the water and you mix it and you dip it in like a couple of times, just kind of squeeze it like this. Don't pull when it's in there, because then you'll kind of lose the pattern. And make sure that water is not hot. Make sure it's lukewarm. So kind of cool, kind of warm. So lukewarm. And then what you're doing is you're just squeezing to just get any dirt or anything that's in there out. Same thing with the turban part. Just, you know, once you can rub it together like you're washing a shirt or something like that. And then rinse it with lukewarm water. Just rinse it. And again, squeeze it like this just to get the excess water out of it. Same thing with the turban, squeeze it out and just lay it out to dry. Or you could put it, if you have a one of those attachable hoods where you attach it to like the blow dryer, you could put this whole thing inside of the cap part and turn it on like cool, and then just let it, you know, dry that way. So that is an option that you can try doing that. Remember that you may have a little bit more frizz. So again, you know, keep that in mind and just know that, excuse me, that you can, you know, cut off any additional frizz that you want. But remember, this is like a kinky, curly hair unit. Okay. So that's what it is. So that is, yeah, that's really it. It's not really complicated, guys. There are a few other ways in which you could like style this. You could give it some bangs. So let's say you could kind of disregard rather, this knot up here. And so this is the knot. So like, let's say I put the hair in front of the knot, and then I would take the sides up. Let me bring this down a little bit. Okay, so I would take the sides and the back up. So you could give it like a little bang situation, which is really cute. So you could do this and then just get a bobby pin and just bring it up to, you know, your comfort level or what have you. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna put like a clip. I wouldn't use a clip, but if I was doing this in real life, but just to show you. You could just bring it up to whatever your comfort level is in terms of being able to see. And you would just fluff out the ponytail part again to your liking. But this is just giving you an example. If I had it on my head for real, you'd be able to tell. And actually, I think I have a video where I show me putting it into like a bang, half bang, and half ponytail situation. So you could do something like that. But it's really supposed to be something that's really quick and simple to alleviate you from having to do your hair when you don't feel like it or on those days. It's basically like, we're not dealing with no bad hair days around here. We're figuring out solutions that we can literally get up and out the door in minutes. And that's what this is. So, any questions? Did that help at all? Did this help at all? Okay, I see some thumbs going up. I was able to tuck the hair in the wrap to create a bang. Yup. That was a good suggestion, Helen. Yup. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely play. It's enough hair on this turban that you can literally play around with it. And Helen, do you have locks? I think, are those your natural locks, or I can't tell? Okay, you just got it.
This is your kinky bouncy twist.
Oh.
And it fit on top of these. And I tried it. Yeah.
I was just about to say, you could literally put those twists in here, I feel like.
Yeah, okay. I tried it on when I received mine. I put it in and I tried it and it fit perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Helen has a small peacock head too, so she needs that extra hair.
That's hilarious. I could tell y'all must be friends. Because only your friend could say that. Thank you. I think I'll be doing more of this because I actually like this. I like that it's a pretty intimate group. I like this. I'm gonna send out a little small survey with like a couple questions. If you could just fill it out for me, that just helps me to get better at doing this, and even just figuring out what you guys want. Also too, I think everybody in here is a customer. I hope you're a part of our private Facebook group that we have. That's where I also hang out and chat with you guys too about different things. So if you're in there, please, ask questions, ask me questions. That's like the one place where people can really access me. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to add me and ask me questions in there. That's the place that I like to do it. All right. Well, you guys have a great evening, and thanks again so much for joining me.